In minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. After my husband died, the last thing I wanted to think about was money. Ethos made it affordable to get life insurance. Signing up was fast and 100% online. I knew that I could pay our mortgage and have food in the fridge. I could focus on my kids. No one ever tells you how much you're going to depend on that policy. I am so grateful we had coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
News and weather this hour is brought to you by Capital Window and Door on Talk 104 and 93 WKCT Bowling Green.
You're listening to Sports Talk, presented by Greenwood Ford.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Sports Talk is live here on Talk 104, 93 BKCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Great to be back here, along with Cole Scott, WNQI News 40 sports anchor. I'm Brian Davis, Franklin Ferry newspaper. And Cole, it's here. It is
Game week, Brian. I guess I'm ready. I don't really know. I guess we'll find out Friday night if we're ready. If we're not.
Yep, starts on Friday. It'll end on Saturday with the Rafferty's Bowl, which we'll talk about that more in different detail coming up here on the show. But, wow, it is football time here, and it's great.
Bowl season.
Yes, it is.
Where are you at Friday night?
I'll be at the JL Builders Bowl. I'll have two games, Franklin versus Whites Creek, Tennessee, and then Ohio County and Warren East. So
I will be there as
they'll be there. So we have that. We have all the kind of bowl games going on. The Lewisburg Bank Bowl and at Russellville. I can't believe I lost train of thought there. They're going to kill me in Logan County for not remembering that. But you got that going on as well, too. You got Allen and Greenwood's Bowl together, too, as well. The Don Franklin Bowl up in Glasgow as well, too. And then, of course, the big one on Saturday night at Western. The last time they'll be at Western, by the way, is the Rafferty's Bowl.
I think outside of the games that we're going to, I think that the one at Logan County, that one excites me the most. I think that there's 4 question marks on all 4 of those teams. In my eyes, because Hart County, you know, they like to run the ball. They're really solid. Russellville, obviously new. Logan County, quarterback just went down.
Yes.
What are they going to look like? I don't know. And then Davis County, they're just a question mark because I don't watch them that much. But I think that's probably the group of games that I'm the most excited to see how they turn out. What about you?
I mean, we got those games as well, too. I mean, you got Monroe County at Warren Central as well, too. Kenny Davidson era begins there, too, as well. And Monroe County lost a good senior class, but they're still got a lot of athletes, a lot of dudes on that team, too, as well. Glasgow, man, that offense.
That is going to be a destructive
offense. That is going to be very, very scary, and especially with Jalen Bradley. You can put him at running back. You can put receiver. I mean, against Logan County at scrimmage last Thursday, he showed what he can do. He gets an open field. You're not catching that kid. You're not catching him. So, I mean, there is so many things that Glasgow's going to be able to do offensively, which is very exciting, too, as well. So, I mean, man, it's going to be a phenomenal football season coming up.
And then, obviously, we know the Rafferty's Bowl is just the cream of the crop every single year. Of course, we're going to touch on that quite a bit in today's show, but Bowling Green taking on Bullitt East, and then remind me of that first game.
Oh, Owensboro Catholic and Bull County. Man.
That's not a good game.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Both games. It's going to be great. The guest list tonight on the show, we're going to have, of course, D93 is the home of Bowling Green Purples football. You can hear Tim Waggoner and Roy Beard all season long. They'll hear me talk about that and give a little preview about Bowling Green, and then a preview of the game, too, on Saturday, too, as well. And then we're going to be joined by, looks like right now, the region favorites in golf, in both the boys and girls. Bowling Green Purple's golf teams will be here with head coach Adam Whitt. He's coaching both teams. So they'll be joining us tonight here on the main show and on the after party as well.
Brian, on the football topic here, we started something this week with partnership with our friends over at Bowling Green Daily News, where we make our picks. And I think we both have the same picks this week.
Pretty much.
We will keep everybody, all of our listeners, posted week by week if we have one that we need to defend. I don't feel like any of mine this week I need to defend. Really.
I don't either. I mean, again, it's week 1. It's pretty much all local picks.
Yeah.
Nothing really crazy out of the blue. Nothing. So,
Yeah.
There we go. I think with everybody, I think all four is picked the same probably across the board pretty much.
More than likely.
Edmondson Grayson may be the one different one, but other than that, the rest of them, I feel like we all picked the same. Pretty good.
Yeah.
What was that, Tim?
I said that's the tobacco stick.
Oh, tobacco stick. Oh, wow. So the winner gets a big tobacco stick?
Yeah, Rheagan County man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Man.
I know about that. It's an orange and blue stick. It's blue on one end for Edmondson and orange on the other end for Grayson.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah.
So how long has been rivalry like that been going on? Do you know? Or?
Ever since the Grayson County began, when they consolidated back in 1975. So
that's about 50 years
they've
now.
been playing a long time. Yeah.
50
Yeah.
years. Wow.
Yeah. And it got stoked even because Bobo Davenport originally was the head coach at Litchfield High School, which is one of the schools that consolidated to Grayson, and they fired him, let him go, and Edmonson County hired him. And in his first year as coach at Edmonson County, he won the state championship. So that has never been forgotten. So that is the beginning of that rivalry right there.
Wow.
Anyhow.
That's got to make people mad when that happens.
Well, you know, that
Whooping stick.
I tell you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fire
but,
coach goes to your rival school and win a state championship.
You guys didn't know Bobo, but Roy and I knew Bobo, and he was a special person and just a wealth of knowledge. And Bobo was under Ed Diddle originally. He played for Ed Diddle years ago for Western Kentucky, and was a great basketball coach. And they won the state in '76. And then he coached up until the late '80s.
He did. He did. He
sure
had a
did.
great team. That was Chester Bethel and Aaron Gold, all those boys. That was a great team.
Shout out Edmonson County. Yeah, Brownsville.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you fire a coach, he goes to your rival, and wins the state championship. That's not smart, guys.
That's exactly what happened.
I can't imagine they're best friends anymore.
No.
It hasn't been. It's been quite some time since there's been any friendship there.
That is not smart at all. So I take it when they play Friday night, it's going to be a packed house over at Grayson County.
Yeah, and you know it's been stirred up even more this year. Just I don't know if you heard about the transfers, but Evanston had some transfer to Grayson.
Yes.
And then the Evanston County AD said, we're not playing you this year. And then one of the kids transferred back now. So it's like a soap opera, you know? So anyhow.
They're trying to play Coach Davenport.
It's kind of like Bowling Green South Warren, you know, some of that stuff. It's just like, wow.
The days of our lives.
But this is the fun of high school football.
That is.
And high school sports, you know?
Oh, my goodness.
It's just,
man.
It's fun times, and boy, are we excited.
Yes, we are.
Oh, my goodness. And Coach Adam Whitt just walked on in here. He was our first ever guest on Sports Talk, so it's great to have him here as well, too. So he'll be joining us here shortly, along with the girls' team and the boys' team. So it's going to be great. All right. And then, Coach, you want to put up a seat? You can if you want to. You come on in here. You might as well. Yeah, you might as well. Come on in here.
He knows more about football than he'll let on. I've seen him on the sidelines and with him a bunch forever. That's exactly right.
Let me fix the camera here. It's the golf coach, the man himself, our first official guest ever on Sports Talk. Coach Adam Whitt is here as well, too. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
All right. Make sure your microphone's funny. We can all hear you. There you go. How excited for you about football season, Coach?
Always. I hate that it goes on the same time as golf season for me, so I kind of catch up after week 4 or week 5 every year. But I'm pumped.
Outstanding, man. With it. I like the hat.
Yeah, it's probably the most asked question that I get with the hat. It's the last words of the Bowling Green High School alma mater. So may she ever die. And so we put it on a hat, and I get asked the question a lot. But it's been a popular seller.
Wow, man.
It is. That's where you raise your voice right at the end there.
That's right.
All right, man.
Are they going to sing it, though?
Yeah. Good question.
I've got a face for radio and a voice for not radio. So.
Well, it's on TV right now too as well now.
For the shower.
For the shower. That's where we.
Well, Cole, let's thank our sponsors before we take a break here. Let's thank all our sponsors for the show tonight.
Yeah, so obviously presented by Greenwood Ford. We'll also thank Classic Cuts and Shave, Campbell Chevrolet, Breen and Williford Injury Lawyers, and Heels Mattress and more.
All right, let's take a break. We got Tim Waggoner, Roy Beard, Coach Adam Whitt here joining us here on Sports Talk. That's next right here on Talk 104, 93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford.
When you're shopping for a pre-owned vehicle, buy with confidence. Buy Ford Blue Advantage certified. Every Ford Blue Advantage vehicle is thoroughly inspected, backed by factory confidence, and built to give you peace of mind mile after mile. Make the smart choice today at Greenwood Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford Blue Advantage dealer in Kentucky's Memphis region. Browse the incredible selection today on Scottsville Road in Bowling Green or anytime at greenwoodford.com. Greenwood Ford Lincoln. Driving confidence home.
Hey toppers, new semester, new schedule. Might be time to do something about that hair. Skip the cookie cutter chain and head to Classic Cuts and Shaves, a real old school barbershop with an edge. Tracy's been behind the chair for 20 years, and along with Chris and Jeannie, they've got you covered with classic cuts, beard trims, hot leather neck shaves, and more. So before the hair gets out of control, get downtown to Classic Cuts and Shaves on Main Street, just off the square. Open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to noon. Classic Cuts and Shaves, where true barbering never goes out of style.
Are you in the market for a new SUV? Well, try shopping at Campbell Chevrolet. Small, medium, or large, you have an impressive number of choices. Choose from a new Trax, Equinox, Blazer, Traverse, Tahoe, or Suburban. We give you choices, and we will be happy to help you with your best deal. Shop online or in person. Campbell Chevrolet, Scottsville Road.
Welcome back to Sports Talk, live here on Talk 104.93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. Studio full of guests, as it's Bowling Green love all across the board here, Cole.
Yep, full of purple. A lot of purple in that room, Brian.
A lot of purple and gold in the room. But we have Tim Waggoner, Roy Beard, the voices of Bowling Green High football on D93, which begins on Saturday night. We got Coach Adam Whitt as well, too, from the Lady Purples and Purples golf teams as well, too. And we'll talk to him as well, too, throughout the show. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys. It's that time of the year, guys. Are y'all ready for football season?
We're excited. The Rafferty's Bowl always kicks things off. High school football in the state begins Friday night. Mm-hmm. But the Saturday night is the Rafferty's Bowl. And I was looking at the schedule of other games in the state. There's not as many games now. A lot of bowl games have gone to Friday night. Mm-hmm. So there's not as much competition. And it's really the marquee games in the state. It's on Saturday night, no doubt about it. So that first game, Boyle County is going to face off against Owensboro Catholic. You've got two of the top 5 athletes in the state in that one game.
Yeah,
Seneca Driver and Carruthers.
Mm-hmm. and then the big lineman.
Don't forget about him.
Committed to UK today or yesterday, and so
Seneca's going to Oklahoma.
Yep,
Carruthers is going to Louisville.
Right,
and then the Alabama kid may be going to Alabama, right?
Yeah.
and others in UK. So you want to see some athletes. Be there at 4 o'clock, mm-hmm. and then stay for the nightcap, which is Bowling Green and Bullitt East. And they're going to have their share of athletes. Mm-hmm. Already an offer was made to the Bowling Green quarterback in the offseason this year. And this is his sophomore year for AD Anthony Davis. And he's been offered by Louisville. So he's going to get a bunch of offers.
Yes, he will.
See that,
and you're going to see
as
lot
he gets
of guys
bigger and stronger
like him. Last year when we were in here, he was not even mentioned.
Nope,
we were talking about someone else, and then the second game he takes over, and now he's got scholarship offers. And that sophomore class, you're going to hear a lot of names and a lot of new faces mm-hmm. that are going to, as the season progresses, going to be really good.
This schedule, yet again. Woo. Incredible, incredibly tough, but incredibly helpful when you get down the stretch. What sticks out in that to you guys?
Well, it's brutal, but I think this year I see a little bit of light compared to last year. Well, we were in several of those games were so close last year. Christian Academy of Louisville came down to the last possession. Scott County, it was back and forth the whole night, came down to the last possession. A lot of people forget that. Those were two of the perennial teams in the state. Yeah. Bowling Green was right there with them. South Warren game wasn't the game that we normally see. It was a turnover-driven game for the Purples, and they're hungry to have a better showing in that game. So we got that's early.
Yeah,
just already right off the bat. We got St. X week 2. Then we come back. We got Scott County, South Warren, and Christian Academy Louisville back to back.
Wow. Man.
All 3 at home.
Yep. And Franklin County.
Franklin County's later on in the season at home.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the district.
That was one of the better teams we played last year.
Yeah, Franklin County was outstanding. So we got Greenwood, of course, in the district, Barron County, Grayson County, and Warren Central. Those are our district games.
Yeah.
We'll be the favorite to win the district again. No doubt about that. But you want to prepare yourself for the postseason, and when you get in the playoffs, playing the tough guys, the big guys. And that's the reason Coach Spader has this schedule.
And I was going to ask you about that because we all know Owensboro is going to be the team to beat in 5A.
Should be, yes.
The out of district schedules, those teams should prepare them for a team like Owensboro.
I don't know if it's going to prepare them for the team like Owensboro has, because Owensboro's got a great team. They could. Owensboro's got a great team, and I'm just going to say that they're the perennial favorite to win this year anyway, but not perennially. But this will be back-to-back for Owensboro. And the coach up there has done a great job. He's got a couple of transfers came in from Evansville in the offseason this year that are going to start and play. They play St. X Friday night, and I'm actually going to go up to the game to watch it at Owensboro to get the season started off with a bang, if you will. Have some barbecue and some football. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So it's bottom line is that makes you better. It's the old Denny Crum philosophy.
Well,
he had that at Louisville. He played them wherever. It didn't matter.
That's right.
He said, I'll play them wherever.
As Adam's been around and his mom and stuff have seen that, you play the best, you get better. And if you don't, those games that they used to play in halftime, the freshmen were in and stuff.
Yeah.
That doesn't prepare you for that night in Louisville or Lexington, wherever. You've got to play them.
And Purples are going for number 10.
Yeah.
The 10th championship. This is a big one. So, if you're going to get there to the first Saturday in December, you're going to have to win a very difficult third round anyway game. Last year, Atherton knocked us off, and they handled us.
They were.
They really did.
And they were some great athletes.
Yes.
Who have since transferred back
to Cal.
Right. So they picked up Cal Reloaded. And the Brown boy from Cal was probably, of all the football I've seen, he is probably one of the better athletes that I've ever seen.
And you'll get to see him here in Bowling Green this year.
He's worth coming. He's worth the ticket to
go to the game.
Yes.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's going to very well be on Sunday one day.
Committed to Indiana and now is back to Louisville.
Wow.
So he's for real.
He sure is.
And a big tackle there that the people we saw last year were amazing, the athletes. The big tackle was a sophomore tackle, and Alabama was looking at him for Cal. So about 6'4", 270.
Scott
sophomore.
County had that wide receiver.
Scott County had the wide receiver.
I don't know where he ended up, but he was a phenomenal player. Oh, well, I tell you.
So the Purples have their hands full, as always, but young. A lot of replacements, but I'm excited because
and Bullitt East is not a slouch.
No,
not going to be. They're reloading like us. They lost a lot of players. So Bullitt East, Keegan Kendrick is their head coach. This is his 5th year. His very first year, all he did was win the 6A championship by coming back and beating Male with Brandon Egan. Wow. If anybody was at that game, we were at it.
And his brother is up to be the quarterback. His baby brother, Brandon's baby brother, it may be the quarterback.
He probably will be, Will Egan.
Okay.
Now he's listed as a starter. They got 2 quarterbacks, so there's a lot of question marks they have. They lost all their running backs. They do have 3 wide receivers back, though. Other than that, they lost a lot of guys on defense. They lost all their top tacklers. So, they're going to have some inexperience there. It might be an opportunity for the Purples. I think get out on them early will be big in this game this Saturday night.
And we need a win with the schedule we're playing.
Purples have not won I think it's been 4 years since we won a Referees Bowl.
But we played some quality teams. Catholic last year. I think 6 of our 7 losses last year, they were either in the finals, won the state, or in the finals or the semifinals of the state in each of their classes. So
I'm assuming you all were at that Lexington Christian game 3 years ago.
Yes.
At the Rafferty's Bowl. What was the final? 56-54?
Yes,
something like that?
It was a shootout.
It was the game of the year.
Yeah, it was a shootout.
It was crazy. And the quarterback, of course, is at UK, or is he still there? He might have left UK.
I think he left. I think he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's what you're going to get to see. Everybody needs to show up, be there at the game. If you can't be there, the game will be on D93. We'll have it on Facebook, on the D93 Facebook page, or through the D93 app, of course. And that second game is at 7:30. 7 o'clock is the airtime for us, but kickoff 7:30. We hope everybody will come out and support the Purples and all these teams. It's a big event, and it's a huge fundraiser for everybody because the other teams get money too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Rafferty's the big sponsor. I think this is their 27th year.
Yes, it is.
Dan Davis and Rafferty's.
Double D has always been a big sponsor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Roy, unfortunately, has a trip planned.
Yeah,
he's going to be gone.
I'm going to be absent. I'm going to be listening to y'all. But I got a good fill-in that's knows way more
somebody y'all know
than,
a little bit.
Coach Whitt?
Well, he could. He could.
No, we didn't get Coach Whitt.
Coach Whitt is very familiar with this fella. Coach Wallace is going to be calling the
Coach
game.
Kevin?
Coach
Kevin's going to be on there with us.
Oh, man.
Filling in for Roy. So we tried to fill Roy's shoes. It was going to be tough.
I'm hoping they'll let me back.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm going to send him to Oregon State. He's already committed to go see Ryan a bunch out there, his son. But
he's going to be getting those miles.
That's why I felt comfortable letting him. I knew his schedule after, so that's. But no, Coach Wallace is, and that'll be very, very good for the ball game.
It'll be fun.
Everyone.
It will be.
It'll be fun. But Roy's got a big baseball trip. He's going on father-son deal, so he's going to go see some Major League Baseball a couple nights and see the Cardinals and the
Phillies, and then catch a train and see the Orioles and Rays. So,
man,
good trip.
That is a good trip.
That was set up before I knew when the Rafferty's was going to be. So,
but Roy will be back for St. X the following week. We'll be on the road now the next Friday. You just blink and you're already 3 or 4 games into the football season. Mm-hmm. It happens every year. I'm like, whoa. And then snap my fingers and it's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's that quick. And you all know how quick it goes by. Yep. Hey, we got football frenzy Friday night, right?
That's Cole? Right.
You and Samantha better get y'all get I talked to Samantha last week as she came in. I was out front in the office and she was telling me about your all's plans, and you're gonna be everywhere.
It's to say the least. I don't know if I have enough faces, hands, legs, anything.
Y'all do a great job, though. Yeah. And, you just get around town and get all these extra teams. A lot of teams get exposure because of that, surrounding counties. Mm-hmm. Everybody loves that. It's great. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
That kind of hits on my next question. And it's funny you say you're not even going to be at the first game because of travel. Travel last year for you guys was fun, was it not?
Yeah, we had a lot of out-of-town meals that we were getting comped on.
But late nights hunting a restaurant that's open when the game's over.
Usually it's Freddy's. Everybody, we know Freddy's is open till 11
that's
now.
It.
Everywhere you go, Freddy's is open till 11. Because things were closing at 10, but we were at 10:30. We're like, there's one year we went to Freddy's 4 straight games.
That's it.
It's like,
it was the only place open.
Because it's Freddy's again.
What's your order?
I get the straight up first one on there, the burger with get everything on it, and you got to have the fries.
Got to have the
Roy
fries.
fell in love with the fries.
I love the
Freddy's.
Fries. I'm a fries man.
Yeah, he likes the French fries. Yeah, we and of course our Facebook crew, Caden Bates and Caden Bernard, they're along with us too. But hey, we have a good time, and we're just fired up for this season. Here we are again, isn't it crazy? This is 11th year on D93.
It is.
Year number 11.
That is great.
And that's just a few of the total.
Yeah.
That's been.
I was going to say, Tim, how many is this for you?
I started in 1986.
Okay.
So
40 years.
Yeah. This is the 40 year for me. But it was just a game of the week back then originally. But my very first game that I broadcast in the fall of 86 was Warren Central Bowling Green at Donaldson Stadium.
Wow.
That was the very first game. And Bowling Green won the game, I remember.
Yep.
But that's just
it's 27 for me since my dad passed.
Yeah, since Moni passed away.
I did a few games Well, my sister got married and he wasn't there, and a few I subbed for him, but this will be my 27th.
I was going to say, I have vivid memories of being 8, 9, 10 years old at Mr. Gaddy's on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that the best?
Mr.
We had to show at Mr. Gaddy's.
I missed that place.
We had to show at Mr.
man.
Gaddy's Pizza every
Breakfast
Saturday
pizza.
morning.
Woo.
Yes.
Came on there at 8:30.
And the tokens.
And the tokens. That's right. That's right.
Got to get those tickets.
That's right.
it.
Right. Get tickets.
Got to get the tickets. But yeah, that was fun times, and that was the breakfast pizza and breakfast cinnamon rolls and all that.
That was great.
The team got fed. Quarterback club paid for it. It was great. Not phenomenal. Lots of good memories. Coach Wallace was a big part of that.
Yes, he was.
Coach Haley, going way back, we started at the Holiday Inn Holidome.
Right.
Had the a show there, and I hosted the show with Coach Haley.
Yep.
That's going back a few years.
Wow.
But it's, we're getting old. Time's moving on.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just seasoned. It's seasoned.
Football season now, though. That's
Season.
right.
Yeah,
That's
you're
We're
young
crafty
again.
veterans.
Everybody's
now.
young again, right? Crafty
right.
veterans. Okay.
Crafty veterans. That's right.
We're excited about it, as you can tell, and it's going to be fun. Going to be a challenge for these Purples, but we got a lot of young talent. There's definitely raw talent on this team, and as Coach Spader told me today, he said he just needs some young guys to step up. We want to see who they're going to be. And I think we're going to see here in the next 2 or 3 weeks who they're going to be.
And
it's going to come out pretty quick.
I think they will.
Yeah.
They going to have to get used to the size and speed of this game. They were the studs last year, the last few years in the freshman, JV, junior high games. They're going to have to step up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because last year, 6-6, that's a very unusual year for a Bowling Green high school football team. So how hungry you think the guys are for redemption this year?
Oh, I definitely, after being on the sideline, like I said, I did not go to Mayo, but the first scrimmage, there's a new excitement, I think.
Okay.
Didn't you see?
Yeah, I think
Tim?
so. I think so. Yeah.
Getting together, and they're young and really don't know. But there's still some good older fellas there that have been through it.
Got Trey Graham coming back at running back.
Gathright at tight end.
Gathright.
Gathright. I'm sorry.
Gathright.
That's my neighbor, so I should know that.
And
but,
you got
Nick Graham, right?
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
And then got Burton is, I think, going to be a star. Zyreek Burton going to be a star running back. He's so fast. He's lightning. And there's a big long list on the defensive side of the ball.
Emory Dotson,
an athlete, can do everything.
That basketball player, and then now he was a safety and wide receiver last year. Will do the same.
Yep. And then you've got some relatives that are out there.
Jet Reynolds,
a
sophomore who started as a freshman, a punter. Now I don't know. There's another freshman, Kip Walden, that is now the kicker and putting it in the end zone. Put it in the end zone the other night as a freshman. He is a really good athlete. Probably one of the fastest kids on the team. Played for the baseball team as an 8th grader last year, and wide receiver, punter, kicker, safety, can do it all. So you've got. From that to the seniors, there are some seniors that have been there, Parker and Vinegar, and some of those guys are going to be there and step up. Austin Kirk got a lot of playing time as a sophomore, is a big junior lineman. So just to name a few, there's a bunch, but I'm like Tim. That first time, everybody changes their numbers. So seniors leave, they're changing number. You're trying to get that program out and watch them during the script. Who was that? Well, that was Smith last year. Now, wait a minute, he graduated, and it's hard to tell who's who. And now we've got it kind of in black and white, so we know.
What are you guys looking forward to this Saturday, specifically that first game of the year? What are we expecting from not just the Purples, but from Bullitt East as well?
I think from Bullitt East, I expect that they're gonna try to control the game by running the ball. I think that's Kendrick's always been his thing, but they've got 3 good wide receivers back. That's their veterans.
Okay,
and. I believe Egan will pass the ball, so they're going to try to get some passes over the middle. It's something that's kind of been a soft spot for the Bowling Green defense.
It has that little dump pass.
Yeah, over the middle, and hopefully Bowling Green can stop that. But I believe that's going to be a big key. I think Bowling Green can slow them down on the run, I think they're going to be very inexperienced. It just all depends what happens in the trenches, really, about that offensive line and defensive line.
Yeah.
I believe we'll put some points on the board. I think this team's going to score some points. The question is, can our defense hold and help us get the scoreboard on our side? I just think we're going to have a big offensive year. Our quarterback's going to be in his second year. He's going to be more comfortable. Didn't he look a lot more comfortable in the scrimmage?
He's got more control, and I think the deal is they're going to get it out quick, and they've got the speed with Burton and Reynolds and Embry and some of those. Get it out and let them do their thing and go, and not sit back in a drop back. Last year, bigger offensive linemen, and they kind of sit back and AD, when they came, he got happy feet as a freshman. Everybody does, especially when you got those.
I call them hot potato feet.
These guys running after you. So he now knows to get rid of it if it's not there, or
I think he's more likely to run it too this year. He ran some during the scrimmage, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
he was scared last year to get hit sometimes, I think, and I think I see some improvement there. And he's bigger and stronger too.
Mm-hmm. And he's got his brother at wide receiver.
That's
so
right.
They played pitch and catch all their life. So he is, besides being a defensive back, Orlando is going to be out there at wide receiver. So he's got somebody he's familiar with to know where he's at.
Outstanding. Okay. All right. So once again, 7 o'clock will be the pregame show.
Pregame show, BG Tire pregame. Kickoff at 7:30. After the game, our new postgame, since we lost one to the administration.
Right.
Our coach last year moved on to the administration.
Coach Stevens.
Yeah.
Clay.
He's gone. So we got Coach Leach.
All right.
One of the co-offensive coordinator who is already up top anyway. So it's going to work out. He's going to be our post-game coach interview every game.
Okay.
Good.
So that'll be great. And Coach Wallace is joining me, as I said, Saturday night. It'll be fun. And then Roy will be back next Friday.
St. X.
Yep. St. X. And that's an athletic director, Bowling Green High graduate.
That's right.
Up there. Chris Tenius.
Mr. Tenius.
Oh, did I know that?
He's the new AD up there.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Outstanding. All right. Good luck for the whole season. We look forward to hearing your broadcasts.
Thank you.
Whole season long on D93. Don't forget, it's Coach Wallace this Saturday at 7. But then the rest of the way, it's Tim and Roy throughout the whole season. And pretty much all kickoffs at 7 p.m., so 6:30 p.m. will be the...
Some of them are 6:30 this year because of the teams coming in. We're starting a half hour earlier. So if it's like Christian Academy, the game will just be a 6:30 kickoff. Scott County, 6:30 kickoff. Franklin County, 6:30 kickoff.
Okay. All right.
Of course, South Warren will be a 7 kickoff.
All right. That'd be great. And we'll promote it as we do.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Time for golf.
Yeah, time for golf with Coach Whitt and the girls team.
Loaded.
And they're here.
They're loaded.
Yep.
Both teams.
Both teams are loaded. The girls team is here first, so they're going to talk about their season up first, and then the guys will join us on the after party after that. So everybody stay tuned for that. Thanks to Tim. Thanks to Roy. Don't forget, D93 is the home of Purple's football all season long. You can hear them there. And when we come back, as Tim and Roy just said, Coach Whitt and the girls team from golf will be joining us next right here on Sports Talk. You're on Talk 104, 93 KCT, and it's presented by Greenwood Ford.
When you're shopping for a pre-owned vehicle, buy with confidence. Buy Ford Blue Advantage certified. Every Ford Blue Advantage vehicle is thoroughly inspected, backed by factory confidence, and built to give you peace of mind mile after mile. Make the smart choice today at Greenwood Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford Blue Advantage dealer in Kentucky's Memphis region. Browse the incredible selection today on Scottsville Road in Bowling Green or anytime at greenwoodford.com. Greenwood Ford Lincoln, driving confidence home.
As a paratrooper and combat veteran of the U.S. Army, I was trained to run toward the sounds of battle, not away from them. I brought that same mentality home to Kentucky to fight for my clients. I'm injury lawyer Will Williford, and where there's a will, there's a way. When life knocks you down after an injury, you need someone to help you get back up. If you or a loved one has been hurt, give me a call. I'm injury lawyer Will Williford, a proud Kentuckian representing proud Kentuckians. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way.
Big news, Bowling Green. Hills Mattress & More is bigger and better. They've expanded to bring you even more of what you love. We're talking top quality mattresses, furniture, appliances, and TVs. Plus, with financing options and no credit needed, it's never been easier to bring home comfort and style. Come see the all-new expanded Hills Mattress and More at 2539 Mount Victor Lane. Now with more to offer. Hills Mattress and More. Come see what's new.
Sports Talk is back here live on Talk 104, 93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. We're getting all the cameras and stuff set up here because we are now joined by the Bowling Green Lady Purples golf team and head coach Adam Whitt. He was here earlier with us. He's still with us here tonight. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
How are things going with you?
Wonderful. We're about 2/3 the way through golf season. It's crazy to say that with our schedule, and we're 2/3 the way before these girls even walk into their school doors every year. Got another tournament Saturday, but we're kind of in grind mode and get better mode, and excited to see the progress each weekend.
All right, who'd you bring with you tonight?
Yeah, we've got Anna, Saanvi, Ellie, Rheagan, and Camryn with us tonight. We got Mary Douglas, who's dropping her sister off to college, and she's a big part of this, but we got 5 of them tonight.
All right, that's great. That's great.
Coach, new journey for you, taking on both teams this year. What led you to do that, and how's it been so far?
It kind of happened late, I guess you would say, in the high school coaching cycle. And so I was kind of approached by administration to see if it was something that I could do. I have such great help. I have Joe Hood that came over from Warren Central, who's helped out as part of the golf program. I was able to hire Samantha Tooley, who you guys may recognize. Her husband, Christian Tooley, has been extremely valuable and has been a great resource for these young ladies. And then Kevin Childers, who's at the club at Old Stone, and Mary Douglas's father helps out with us as well. And so I couldn't do it without them. I'm kind of more of the behind the scenes paper, making sure they're getting polos, making sure they're getting everything that they need, and coach a little golf on the side. But those guys have been unreal.
All right, so for you golfers here, how's it been with Coach Whitt so far? Is now at the halfway point of the season?
I think that the season this far with Coach Whitt taking on both has been amazing. He's helped a lot with both boys and girls. He literally does everything he can for each team, drives 3 hours every day to either watch the boys or watch us, and then go back home, and then drive up the next morning, early in the morning, to go watch the other team. He's done so much for us this season so far.
I'll pay you later.
Anybody else?
Anybody else? Yeah.
Anybody else liked Coach Whitt?
Yeah, I think Coach Whitt's been great. I feel like we've gotten so much more structure, and I think as a team we've done a lot better, and I feel more like a team this year. I feel like we all hang out outside of golf and we practice golf, and I think it's just been really good with Coach Whitt. So
yeah, we're definitely really lucky to have Whitt. He's definitely helped grow the program a lot through the years, and to have him, it's definitely made a big impact on all of us. He's probably not used to coaching us and probably never will be, but it's definitely been an adventure and a lot of fun.
Oh, there's a learning curve. I'll tackle that. There's for sure a learning curve, between the boys and the girls and the different motivators and all that good stuff. But they've been wonderful. The 5 girls here and to add Mary Douglas have been just absolutely beyond any expectation that I had stepping in for them. And they work hard, and I've been tickled to see how their hard work has paid off. In these girls have won 6 golf tournaments in a row, yes, which is unprecedented at Bowling Green High School, and really across high school golf. And so it's been amazing to see their accomplishments early on in the season.
What's been the key to those 6 wins in a row for y'all? What's really stood out in those?
We have depth, which is something that a lot of high school programs do not have. Every person here has kind of set a new tournament record this year or early. we have 6 girls in our program that we think have the capability of breaking 80 on any given day. And that's something that a lot of high school programs can't say. And so it's great that we've got, we're really strong up top with Mary Douglas and Ellie and Saanvi, but, Anna and Rheagan and Camryn at the bottom are kind of what separate us. There's a lot of schools that have 1 or 2 really good players like we do, but we feel like we've got 4 or 5 and 6, and that's where we separate ourselves on the golf course.
So for each of you players, just introduce yourselves and talk about what is the best part of your game.
My name's Camryn, and I think that the best part of my game is definitely I've gotten a lot better at putting lately, a lot less 3 putts, starting to go up and down a ton more 1 putts and 2 putts, and that's definitely cut down my score a lot. My name's Rheagan Gathright, and I think that the best part of my game this year has definitely been my mindset. If I start off bad, I like to just tell myself, okay, this is not how I want to play today, and I just try not to get mad or sad or angry, and I'm just trying to stay focused and figure out, what's going wrong, what I need to do better, and I try and execute that the best way I can.
Hi, I'm Ellie Morgan. I wouldn't say that there's a set thing that has gotten the best this year or has improved the most. Chipping and short game definitely has helped a lot. Just trying to get used to everything. Got a lot of new clubs this year, so just seeing where it goes.
My name is Saanvi Aravantagi, and I think the best part of my game is also I've definitely improved a lot in my short game throughout the season. It's definitely saved me a lot of strokes, but I also do think, again, kind of what Rheagan said, my attitude's been pretty good this season. I think that's why I've been able to play pretty good this season.
My name is Annalise Morris. I feel like my best part of my game has probably either been driving the ball or more of ball striking, but I also feel like I've been able to make my short game a little bit better than it has been, and also just like Rheagan said, with my attitude, if I have a bad hole, I get over it and know that I can do better on the next.
Now, Coach, you inherit a team that already has such great experience at the state tournament last year. I imagine that has made your job also a little bit easier, too, knowing that these girls really know what they're doing already.
Yeah, again, to kind of repeat myself, I've been blown away with everything that they have been on the golf course. And look, it's no secret. I've told them, we're aiming to try to get on the podium this year. And I think that that's a goal that they can set, and their experience in the postseason. They won a regional championship last year, and they, advanced through semi-state last year, and they played in the state finals, and all of those things, I'll steal one from my good buddy, Coach Head, making daily deposits, right? And there comes a time where you got to go to the bank and you got to be able to withdraw some money. And these girls have made those deposits not only this year with the way that they've worked, but they've made those deposits in the experience that they've had last year. And hopefully when the time comes to go to the bank, then they've got those in there to go to and to reference.
So I saw y'all at the I guess it was the Lady Gator, I guess was at the country club. Mm-hmm. That was back about a few weeks ago. And the camaraderie y'all have, what y'all are so tight and you're always laughing and smiling, having fun. What is the key to y'all's camaraderie?
I definitely think that your attitude on the course applies to that a lot. If we have a bad day, and Coach Whitt reminds us all the time, we're way too hard on ourselves, and golf is just a sport at the end of the day, and when we're not shutting ourselves down after our rounds or during our rounds, it's a lot easier to be friends and just talk about our life and just have fun.
Yeah, we definitely make it a known fact that we want to have fun. We're there to win, but we want to have fun in the process. we like to see the positive, even though sometimes that can definitely be really hard. We definitely try our hardest to be positive in the moment.
So are you all back at school? Has school started back up for you guys yet?
Yeah, we started last Wednesday.
Okay.
So almost a full week now. I guess
Okay.
it has been a full week.
What dynamic, I guess, for the girls, what dynamic does that throw into it? You know, you've spent the summer being really solid, no school, but now you gotta play with classes mixed in there.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot harder to find the time to golf and do homework at the same time. Like this summer, I was there at the golf course every single day, 8 hours a day, trying to golf as much as I can, knowing that once school hit, that golf would kind of be non-existent unless it was a tournament day. You definitely have to get used to it. It's a hard process, but over time, it definitely comes to you.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of tricky, especially, I have an 8-hour school day and then like you don't have that much time to golf. But I mean, it's still my favorite part of the day. Like I'm looking forward to that more than I am to school. So again, just trying to spend as much time as you can make it challenging, but yeah, it's fun.
People don't, the people that are, I guess, casual high school golf fans don't understand the schedule that the athletes go through. The first 3 weeks of the season, they're traveling the state, and probably, I think we played in 11 tournaments, 18-hole tournaments before school started. Several of those back-to-back days, one of those back-to-back-to-back days. It's hot. It's so taxing on them physically. And then all of that happens and 2/3 of your season is done, and then school starts, and then they're going to play in 4 tournaments after school starts from now until the middle of September in the region tournament. So it's such a unique and different, football. You go through camp and you've got 6 weeks and you're trying to prepare and you're trying to get good, and then you get to scrimmage somebody else's team. In golf, it's boom, there's tournaments and you're going to play 12 times and you better be ready to go. And then, okay, well, now that school starts, we get to slow down, and now you can kind of go through quote unquote camp and try to get better and work on skill development and all that stuff. So it's such a backward schedule, and they've done we'll find out how well they've adapted on Saturday.
And does that, going back to your quote on the making deposits, having those before the school season starts, you start off on the right foot, kind of in that same mindset, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like for them specifically, I feel like it kind of came at a bad time. I mean, we were starting to roll. I think we finished in the top 5 in all of our tournaments, but they won one, and I guess they liked what it felt like, and so they decided to win 5 more after that. And we were really starting to roll. And so I'm really anxious for them to kind of get back on the golf course, get back into that competitive moment again, and to kind of see, hey, hopefully we've been working and been trying to develop some skills and see, how much better can we get? Because, Saanvi and Ellie and Anna and Mary Douglas are, for the most part play golf, but the twins, they do softball and they do a little bit of golf in the summer. And I'm really, excited to see how much better they can get as the year goes on.
Well, we're a month away from the region at Crosswinds. So how you can get the girls ready for Crosswinds coming up?
Yeah, I think postseason in general, right? Like, how do we get better? I think we've identified on our team specifically, like we've got to get better from 50 yards and in. We've got to become better chippers of the golf ball. We've got to become better putters of the golf ball. And I would put our ball striking up there with lots of different teams in the state of Kentucky right now. And I feel like that we, there's still fat, quote unquote, on our games that we can get better at. So it's identifying that and working on that for 4 to 6 weeks here, and seeing how far we can go.
Winning 6 in a row, have you thought about the possibility you guys may never lose again?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it pretty nice?
Yeah. I mean, that if we never lose again, then that would be kind of cool. That means we would have a gold trophy at the end of this thing, and
that's right.
That would be really cool. Right. And that's the goal, right? Like that's the end goal, and that's what we would love to accomplish. And but we know that goal is nothing without the process, and we've got to continue to work hard and continue to try to get better, and let the chips fall where they may at the end.
So when is the next tournament for the ladies? When is it?
Saturday at the Lady Trojan at Willow Oaks in Glasgow.
Oh, okay. I believe that was where region was at last year, right? Okay. So how eager you are to get out to Willow Oaks on Saturday?
I'm really excited to go back to Willow Oaks. I love that course. It's really hard to push your clubs up the hills, but it's really hard, actually. It's just straight up on some of the holes.
Yes, it is.
But I do love that course, and I'm excited to go play again.
Yeah, like Saanvi, I'm definitely really excited to go back to Willow Oaks. It's definitely a pain to push up some of these holes, but it's fun. The greens are definitely something that we don't really get to see very often with how much undulation is on them. But yeah, definitely super excited getting to play with girls that I haven't seen in a couple days, so it's going to be fun.
I guess for each of the girls, what are you looking to work on, get better at this next month of the season before postseason gets here?
I think that since we've kind of started to wind down a little bit and school's happened, we get this time to like work on what we need to work on, which is most of for us short game. And so working on getting up and down, getting 50 yards and in to 15 feet or less, depending on how far out you are, and going up and down will help us a lot. Yeah, like what Camryn said, I definitely think that since school started, it's going to be hard to get 18 holes in. So this is really the time where you spend 2+ hours on the chipping and putting green and the range. And, you know, Coach Whitt is helping a lot with, like, you have to practice on this day. We have practice this day. And, you know, 50 yards and in is really what we need right now. And if we get really good at that, we're gonna be really good.
Yeah, definitely a lot of short game is going into this next couple of weeks. Course management, stuff like that. But yeah, mostly short game and ball striking. Try not to hit 1,000 balls without a thought, but putting intention into everything.
I feel like practicing the short game while we are during school is probably one of the main things, because it allows you to focus on it more and become better, because I feel like short games are really more about getting up and down, and it can save pars and sometimes get birdies on holes for you.
Yeah, again, I really do think I need to work on my short game, trying to eliminate 3 putts and get more up and down. And now that, like, you know, tournaments have slowed down, we have more time to focus on it. So, like, by this Saturday, I'm hoping my short game's better, so.
All right. Cole, let's take one final break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up with Lady Purples right here on Sports Talk, here on Talk 104, 93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford.
When you're shopping for a pre-owned vehicle, buy with confidence. Buy Ford Blue Advantage certified. Every Ford Blue Advantage vehicle is thoroughly inspected, backed by factory confidence, and built to give you peace of mind mile after mile. Make the smart choice today at Greenwood Ford Lincoln, the #1 Ford Blue Advantage dealer in Kentucky's Memphis region. Browse the incredible selection today on Scottsville Road in Bowling Green, or anytime at greenwoodford.com. Greenwood Ford Lincoln, driving confidence home.
Big news, Bowling Green. Hills Mattress & More is bigger and better. They've expanded to bring you even more of what you love. We're talking top quality mattresses, furniture, appliances, and TVs. Plus, with financing options and no credit needed, it's never been easier to bring home comfort and style. Come see the all-new expanded Hills Mattress & More at 2539 Mount Victor Lane. Now with more to offer. Hills Mattress & More. Come see what's new.
As a paratrooper and combat veteran of the U.S. Army, I was trained to run toward the sounds of battle, not away from them. I brought that same mentality home to Kentucky to fight for my clients. I'm injury lawyer Will Williford, and where there's a will, there's a way. I'm blessed to call Kentucky my home. I was born here, grew up here, and raised my family here. When members of my community are injured by the careless actions of another, I'm committed to fighting for them like family. I'm injury lawyer Will Williford, and where there's a will, there's a way.
Shop for your next car or truck at Campbell Chevrolet and Campbell Pre-Owned on both corners of Gary Farms Boulevard at Scottsville Road. If you do not see what you want please let us know, since the inventory changes every day. Great money-saving prices on both corners. Rebates and low interest rates are back on new Chevrolets. Drop by and enjoy shopping. We make it easy. Campbell Chevrolet on Scottsville Road.
Sports Talk is back here live on Talk 104.93 KCT, presented by Greenwood Ford. We still have the Bowling Green Lake Purples golf teams here with us with head coach Adam Whitt. And coach, it's a young group. They're going to be here for a while. That's pretty scary for everybody in this region, is it not?
Did you see the twinkle in my eye when you said that?
I saw that.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't lose anybody this year. And
wow,
so they're all coming. They're all coming back, and we've got some young ones that are kind of in the feeder system that are coming up too. And Lady Purples golf is going to be a powerhouse for the next, 6-8 years. They may see me off into retirement. So, but no, we're super, super excited about, not only this year, we feel like we've got a job to kind of finish this year, but then also, to see what does it look like at this time next year? And I think that it's going to be even better than this year. So we're excited.
What, them being that young, anything that they do that might make you feel, I don't know, I don't want to say old.
Oh, you can say old.
Yeah.
You can say old. Just being around them in general, right? Not to get philosophical on you here, but I started coaching high school golf at 22 years old, and I had their attention then because I was young and I was cool, and it was cool to have a coach that was so close. And then as my seasons of life have kind of changed, your role in coaching has kind of changed. And I've got a 6 and a 4-year-old daughters who I think are listening at home right now, so I'll tell them hi. But I see being a father now and being able to be around these young ladies is changed my perspective a ton. And just to be able to hopefully be a mentor for them and be the human being that my daughters need, and hopefully the human being that the young ladies in front of me need.
I think it was the Kenny Perry's tournament, whichever one in Franklin, that at the end they won it, and they were like taking selfies and TikToking and stuff like that. So have y'all gotten Coach Whitt into that now, doing the selfie and TikToking and stuff like that? Because I'm sure y'all have done some things, I'm sure, right, with him?
I've avoided it so far.
You have?
Yeah. I don't know how, but I've avoided it so far. So that may change. Now they may not even thought about it until you just planted the seed.
They're shaking their heads.
Yeah, you got me in trouble.
I guess that's going to happen now, or what? Yeah. You got a plan for him, or what?
I mean, now that you say it, kind of has to happen. So we'll see. I mean, we never know, but it will happen.
What do you think about a TikTok on the podium? At state, that would be cool.
That's like the dream, and it will happen one day. It's just a matter of time.
That would be a good debut.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian.
They did.
We had just gone. We just kind of kept it underneath the covers, and everything was all good. And now here we go.
I mean, they did. I mean, that's what they did at the Kenny Perry tournament back in, I don't know when it was. It was a long time ago.
It feels like a year ago in my mind right now. But
it does. But they were happy. They were celebrating. Next thing you know, they were selfieing, videoing, and all kinds of like that and so forth. So, I mean, I got
that to look forward to now.
They're making you feel young, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got moves. Like, there's no denying that.
Yeah, my wife and daughters would probably deny that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not a lot of moves. I've got a lot of skills in life, but moves aren't one of them.
Okay.
I feel like they can teach you some moves. Can y'all?
So. You've got a month.
I got a month.
You have a month.
All right, we'll figure it out.
You have a full month. Now, he brings energy and excitement. How much do you all feed off of that?
I think that it's definitely important to have a coach that gives you energy when you guys are down and gives you motivation when you're up or down. Never mind, I'm not going to talk about that.
What?
I definitely think that we feed off of his energy, but also we build off of it, and sometimes he can get a little mad at us because we're getting a little too rowdy and a little too energetic. And, that's part of it with such a young team, but it's really fun.
Yeah, I think him coaching boys for so long has definitely affected his coaching style. And so we definitely try to keep him young. We definitely have a lot of fun. We go with it. And I think he has started to get used to that more.
No, like I talked about, there's some differences in the two, and if I haven't really been ever accused of being like too emotional, and so I do feel like that helps them out a little bit on the golf course too, because I kind of live between a 4 and a 6. I don't get too down, I don't get too up. And I think that's good for golf. And so they have 100%. I've probably fed off their energy more than they fed off my energy. But I do feel like that, like I said, it's been a wonderful relationship so far.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight here on Sports Talk, Lady Purples golf team. Thanks so much. After party's next, and we got the Bowling Green Purples golf team. The boys will be here. Coach Witt's going to stick around for that too as well. Right, Cole?
That's right.
All right. Stay tuned for After Party. It's next here on our Facebook page, and we'll see you back here on Sports Talk from Talk 104, now WKCT.
You've been listening to Sports Talk, presented by Greenwood Ford.
News and weather this hour is brought to you by BG Tire on Talk 104 and 93 WKCT, Bowling Green.